Hello everyone, class 10th. I am Rashid Khan from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Class today, here we'll have to study about the acid, bases and salts, on which we have to study earlier about the pH or importance of pH. Now today onward we'll have to continue that remaining portion of the pH, importance of pH in our daily life. So, in which, as I have earlier told you about the whatever the pH values discussed earlier, in which the remaining portion, the natal sting. Natal sting, it is a wild type of a plants that can penetrates or inject in our skins and releases the acids, and due to the acidic characters, its pH might be lower than that of 6. That means if its pH is lower than that of 6, that indicated it can be treated as acidic characters. If these acidic characters shown by the natal stings, a plant known as a natal stings having the acidic character can be neutralized by using a dock leaf, which is also present in the leaf of a forest plant. Like it is also the forest plant in which the basic characteristics present or alkaline characters are present. So by using the extract of dock leaf, we can neutralize the effect of natal, which is in acidic characters. And if it is got neutralized, so there will be the no sensation, no irritations, or no any effect can be happens. So for the neutralization of the effect of natal stings, there will be the leaf known as dock leaf. So dock leaf is used for neutralize the effect of the natal stings. It is another way by which we can use the importance of pH, identification of a different type of acidic materials, basic materials or alkaline materials. There will be there will be the pH values confirmed before using, or might be it can used whatever in concern about that acidic or basic characters. Now here we will have to study about more about the salt. So here we will continue this one, the salt. What is actually salt? It is very easy to say the salt is formed when there is a removal of hydrogen takes place from an acid and it will be replaced by a metal. Like removal of hydrogen from an acid and replaces by an metal, resultant salt formation. How the salt form? The salt formation takes place when there is a removal of hydrogen from an acid and that can be replaced by metals. There will be salt formed. Now here we'll have to move on. More about the salt. Some of the salt are known as naming salt. Why? Because they are known as the naming salt. As the person belong to their names, the salt can be belongs to their name, their families. How this can be happens? It can be happens like different types of metal when replaces the hydrogen from an acid, they can be formed the salts, and in which like a sodium chloride, sodium sulfate. So in these both two salts there is a sodium family involved, and in case of ammonium chloride, in case of ammonium chloride, in case of potassium chloride, in case of sodium chloride, there will be a common family known as chloride family. Here is sodium family and here is chloride family. So these type of salts are known to be naming salts. What they are called as? Naming salt. Next one is pH of salts. We know very well when the aggregate or exact value of or exact amount of acid and bases when react in a right proportion, the resultant salt formation takes place. Suppose if there is a hydrochloric acid and potassium hydroxide react to one another, so their proportion must be equal. Whatever the proportion of acid and base, it is an acid and that one is base. If they are both react with one another in a equal or right proportion, equal or right proportion, so that will form a salt like potassium chloride and water as well. So the salt formation, the pH of salt will be neutral. Why? Because the acid, if breaks, it will form hydrogen plus chloride and potassium form plus hydroxide will form. So in these both concerns there is one positive and negative, one positive and negative, or you can say there is ions like a positive and negative ions are formed. So the positive and negative get reacted with one another and they can neutralize to one another. So that one is called as a neutralization reactions. And due to the neutralization reaction, there is a salt formation takes place. So the pH of salt will be 7. At the 7, there will be the neutral. So pH value, if having a 7, there will be the salt considered. The pH value 7 indicate about that the salt having its pH value 7. So we can say easily, in a very easy medium, we can say the salt having their pH is about to 7. Salt having 7 its pH value, due to which it can be neutralize itself at a particular pH value. So pH if given 7, that indicates about always it is a salt. Why? Because the lower than that of a 7, it indicates about that the acid, and exceed than that of the 7, it indicates about that the bases are alkalis. Now we'll have to move on the two important facts. What is the aggregate or exact value of pH when the strong acid react with strong base? What will happen? The strong acid when reacted with a strong base, then they gives a neutral solution. Give neutral solution which have the pH value 7. If it is have the pH value 7, so it is a neutral solution. Is that okay? Now in case of a strong acid when reacted with a weak base, so it gives a acidic solution, which gives acidic solution, which also have the pH value lower than 7. It's lower than 7, and if there is a weak acid when reacted with a strong base, so that will form a basic solution which have the pH value more than that of 7. That indicates about which type of a pH value indicate it is a acid, it is a base or basic in nature, it is a salty in nature. That is why we have to discuss over more about salt. Now let's discuss some other facts. Here we'll have to discuss on chemicals from common salt. Chemicals from common salt. What are the different chemicals we can be obtained from common salt? So in the earlier video, I have already explained you about different type of a chemical we can obtain by the electrolysis of salt. By the electrolysis of salt, we can obtain a different type of chemicals like NaCl when reacted with water, or you can say the electrolysis process takes place. So there will be some chemicals will have to form. Here is sodium hydroxide, hydrogen gas, chlorine gas will form as if there is electrolysis process carrying electrolysis of salt. What happen in case of electrolysis of a salt? I have earlier explained you about, but for the sake of this moment I have to show you. There is I'll show you. Here in this process, chlorine gas, and into the next one there is sodium hydroxide. We have to take it. In case of another one, there is hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas taken. Hydrogen gas taken. And if there is electrolysis process carrying on, so at the end of anode and at the end of cathode, there will be at the end of anode there is a chlorine. Why? Because it is a positive terminal, and at the end of cathode, because it is negative terminal, there is a hydrogen get stuck. And here is in case of a sodium hydroxide. That is what actually? It is the brine. Brine. Why? Because here is sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. Sodium chloride. Bright sodium chloride will take place here. So here is sodium chloride takes place in case of sodium chloride solutions. What happened to the next one now? There is a process carrying on, and now there is a formation of different type of a salt, different type of a chemical takes place.